Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss an important concept called addition of NH2G. G means any group, right, to carbonyl compounds. Okay, it seems something like different thing over there, but it's a common thing. Okay, first let me give you an introduction to this, okay, with a simple example. Let me take the first example as addition of ammonia to carbonyl compound. Addition of ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? NH3, right? NH3 can also be written as something like this, right? 3 hydrogens and 1 nitrogen, right? 2 carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds. Here we have to assume NH2 group is NH2 group and this group is this particular hydrogen, right? Based on that you can understand the upcoming examples very easily. Now let us take a carbonyl compound. This is a carbonyl compound, and what do we have? We have, what is that, or else we can also take it as, okay, H2, sorry, H2N H, right? Yeah. What is this? In the presence of dilute base, dilute acid, not base, dilute acid, what we will get? We'll get a kind of structure something like this, OH and NH2. Okay, and further reaction, what happens? Formation of this kind of structure is going to be, it is going to be something like this, NH, right? Here we are taking ammonia, right? Here ammonia, right? Ammonia, right? Here what we are getting here? Here we are getting imine. Imine. Okay, addition of ammonia to the carbonyl compound gives what? Imine, right? Now let us take a general mechanism how the reaction takes place. How the reaction takes place. Let us take the mechanism over here. Okay. Now initially we have to take the carbonyl compound taking place in the acidic medium, right? H plus is there. What happens here? The lone pairs catches the H plus over there. After catching, what happens? C double bond O, H and plus, right? Now here oxygen with the positive charge is unstable. That's what happens. Shifting of electrons takes place towards the oxygen. After that we'll get this kind of structure and carbon with a positive charge, right? Carbon is a positive charge, acts as the electrophile. What is the nucleophile here? Ammonia is a nucleophile over here. Ammonia is a nucleophile, NH3. This addition is taking place in RDS. What is this one? Radioamine step. That's why it's a nucleophilic reaction, right? Addition reactions, right? Addition takes place. After addition, what happens? Let me take it something like this, OH, NH3, or else let me take it something like this, NH2H plus over there, right? Now here again what happens? Nitrogen with 3 bonds are unstable. Elimination of proton takes place over there. Elimination of proton takes place. Okay. After elimination we will get a structure of this kind, right? OH here, NH2. Yeah, this is what the structure. The next step, again this is taking place in acidic medium. The proton will be attacked by the lone pairs of the OH over there. After attacking, what happens? After attacking, what happens? OH, H with a positive charge. Okay, positive charge, right? Now what is this? Oxygen with a positive charge is unstable. What happens? Elimination of water takes place. Elimination of water takes place. After elimination of water, what happens now? Carbon with the positive charge and nitrogen with the lone pair, H2. This is what the structure, right? Now here lone pairs and the cation are in conjugation, right? What happens? Delocalization takes place. That is how the stability of carbocation takes place over here. After this, there is a double bond between carbon and nitrogen. Carbon and nitrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen, right? Now nitrogen with the positive charge is unstable, right? What happens here? Elimination of proton takes place. Elimination of proton takes place. When elimination of proton takes place, what happens? Again C double bond N H. This is what the imine which we got, right? Imine. Okay, this is the normal reaction of ammonia, right? Now, apart from ammonia over there, if you take any other compound over there, right, of this kind, let me take a carbonyl compound over here, C double bond O plus H2N, the particular G group, right? Let it be something like this. Okay, what happens is that these groups elimination takes place. Finally, what we'll be getting? We'll be getting a structure of this kind. What is this? C double bond N, that particular group. Okay, we have already mentioned right? What is this? It is similar to this, the NH2G group only, right? What is the G group over here, which we are assuming here is hydrogen, right? The hydrogen remains over here. Okay, the same thing happens with the most of the reaction of this kind, right? Now let us see some other examples, right? Let us take a addition of hydroxylamine. Addition of hydroxylamine. What is the formula? H2NOH, right? Now we are assuming that particular group over here is going to be OH. This is the group, this particular group, which we have already discussed earlier, right? Yeah, let me take it something like this. Yeah, this is the group over here. This is the group. Now let me take the reaction, how the reaction takes place. C double bond O plus H2N G group, right? What happens? Elimination of these groups, elimination of these things will take place, and what happens over there? We will get a structure of this kind. What is this? What is the group over here? Let me substitute the group itself over there, right? What is the group? We have OH group, right? Let me take the OH group directly over there. NOH. What is this one? This is an oxime. This is an oxime. Sorry, oxime. Okay. Now this is the normal carbonyl compound with addition of hydroxylamine. What we are getting? We are gonna get oximes, right? In the presence of dilute acid, right? Yeah. Now if you take aldehydes, right? We'll get aldoximes. Okay. Or else if you take ketones, we'll take what? Ketoximes. Okay. Now let us take another group of a different one. Okay. Let us take hydrazine, actually. Addition of hydrazine. Addition of hydrogen. What is the formula of hydrogen? H2N NH2. Okay. N2H4 also we can call. Okay. This is the formula of this particular thing, right? Now let us take carbonyl compound, C double bond O, and H2N NH2. Here the group is going to be NH2. Sorry, it is not NH4, NH2. Okay, what happens? Again, elimination of this part takes place during the reaction in the presence of dilute acid. What happens? Formation of this kind of product is going to be NH2. Okay, what is this one? This is hydrogen, right? After addition, what happens is that formation of hydrazone takes place. Hydrazone. That is how the reaction takes place. We are just substituting in the place of G, right? We are substituting some groups over there. Okay, that's how the reaction takes place. Now let us take another example over there. What is that? Addition of phenyl hydrogen. Addition of phenyl hydrogen. Okay, let me take a carbonyl compound over there, C double bond O. What is the formula of phenyl hydrogen? It is similar to that one, only in the place of hydrogen one phenyl group will be there, H2N NH, and phenyl group will be there. Okay, something like this. Yeah, here what do we have to assume is that this whole thing is going to be the group over there, the G group, which we have discussed. Let us take H2N NH and the phenyl, right? Phenyl hydrogen. This is the phenyl hydrogen. What happens here? Elimination of this part takes place, right? Again, elimination of this part takes place in the presence of acid, dilute acid, and then what happens? C double bond N, NH, something like this, right? What is this one? This is phenyl hydrogen. This is phenyl hydrazone. Phenyl hydrazone. Okay. Again, let me take another one. Let me take addition of 2,4-DNP. Addition of 2,4-DNP. What is the DNP? It is dinitrophenylhydrazine. Okay. Let me take a carbonyl compound over here. What is the carbonyl compound? C double bond O. What is the phenyl hydrogen over here? It is going to be H2N, NH, and we have 2,4-phenyl hydrogen, right? With respect to this particular group, what is the second position? This is the second position. This is the fourth position, right? Yeah, this is the NO2. This is NO2. 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine. Okay, this is the structure. In the presence of dilute acid, what happens? Dilute acid. Again, one thing we have to remember: elimination of this H2 group takes place here. After elimination, what we'll get? We'll get a kind of structure of like this. What is this? C double bond N, single bond, NH, single bond. Okay, it is phenyl hydrazine, right? What is the additional product over there? 2,4 DNP. DNP. What is this one? What we call 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Phenyl hydrazone. Okay, yeah, that is what like addition of NH2G group with the carbonyl compound takes place.